inside Everbank Stadium in Jacksonville, Florida. Today, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Seattle Seahawks and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Mike Tirico and Greg Olsen with you. The second-year man, Cam Little, has the honors. And off we go from Jacksonville. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. Seahawks come out, and they are led by a new quarterback, Sam Darnold. From USC, he's bounced around for his first 7 seasons. This is 5th different franchise as he starts year 8 in the NFL. And Greg, it's year 1 with the Seahawks.
I don't know about you, Mike, but my biggest takeaway from our meeting with him was just how important it is that they get off to a fast start. He made it very clear. They wanted to put their opponent on their heels right from the jump. So I think early in this game, they're going to come out swinging right from the opening whistle.
And they'll finally track him down as he takes it up to the 45-yard line. That's a gain of 21 to open this drive.
Well, it's hard to imagine starting a game much better than that. Great play design. You can tell all week they love that play to start the game, and, man, you can see why.
They'll go play action with Darnold. A throw on the move is caught. And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line.
A gain of 13 yards.
A pickup there of 13. It's good for a Seahawks first down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down. So much of what makes a toss play so good is it allows you to get the ball on the perimeter of the defense really quickly, and it doesn't stress all of your backside blocking. But on the downside, it does get your running back running east and west. They're running sideways for the first couple steps, and with a defense that can run to the ball, we're able to get you down for a loss.
That's caught. It's Kenneth Walker. And they'll take this down inside the 35. A gain there of 16 yards. First down, Seattle.
And this is so much of the skill sets that we're seeing around the league at the running back position. You don't want to have to sub your running back off the field, Mike, when you build what they call these empty or 5-wide sets. Can you keep your running back and run true receiver routes and be a threat? Because when you can, there's a lot of big plays to be made.
And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. Give him 12 on that one. They're on the march. Another first down.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. But think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
2nd and 7. Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. He is hit before he can get rid of it, and down he goes. Eric Murray, the veteran, up from the secondary to record the sack.
That last sack is exactly why defensive coaches preach over and over. Just play the next down. Just continue to make them snap the ball again. You're one big defensive play from changing everything about this drive, and what once looked like a promising drive, following that sack, looks a little bit different now.
Play 8 of the opening drive coming up, and now they face third down. Smith-Njigba, the man in motion. On third and long, here's Darnold. That one on target to Cup. He's going to be brought down very close to that line to gain. They're going to mark him just a bit short. And now it's fourth down.
I think you got to go for it here, Mike. They've had this impressive opening drive where they've marched their way all the way down into the red zone, and the last thing you want to do here is settle for 3. This is the chance. Set the tone for the rest of the game, and let's see what they dial up here on fourth down.
Operating from the gun, it's Darnold. Oh, the blitz gets there. He is sacked, and they turn it over on downs.
Well, Mike, it's pretty clear early in this game the message they want to send is we are going to be aggressive on offense. And that's exactly what they did there, going for it on fourth down early. But it's the defense that comes through and forces the turnover on downs.
So here come the Jaguars, and Greg, it brings out Trevor Lawrence. Many ups and downs in his first 4 seasons. Now year 5 for the former #1 overall pick out of Clemson.
You think back just a few years ago, Mike, Trevor Lawrence coming out of Clemson, he was regarded as one of the top quarterback prospects of the last decade, and at times he's fit the billing, but it's been the inconsistency, protect the ball, turnovers. If he can clean up a lot of those miscues, he could be one of the top quarterbacks in this league. I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
So after the loss on first, here's 2nd and 14. In motion is Hunter. 2nd down, Lawrence. He's got a man. That's Travis Hunter. And he'll get about 3 here on 2nd down before he's out of bounds.
A gain of 4.
So he makes his first catch of the day, and even though it doesn't look like much, Mike, sometimes those are the touches that you can build off of. You know, it's like in basketball, what they say, sometimes you just need to see the ball go through the hoop.
Putting the tight end in motion. Lawrence from the gun here on 3rd down. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. And he's taken down up past the 35. A gain there of 20. First down, Jacksonville.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
No chance at all. He'll go down.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Here's a design run. He takes off.
They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You could see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short gain.
3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. And that is incomplete.
He decides to go with this safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
On 4th down, here's the AFC Pro Bowler from a year ago, Logan Cook to punt. Back deep for Seattle, Torrey Horton. Taken at the 19. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. The Seahawks offense ready to get going with their second possession. They'll search for the first points of this game as they begin the drive on 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Walker to start the drive. And a strong first down run, a pickup of 9, setting up 2nd and short.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 33-yard line.
On play action, here's Darnold. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And they'll pick up the first down, a gain of about 4.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game, and you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
The run up the middle, it's Walker. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. So, not much to speak of in terms of scoring in that first quarter of play. What will the second quarter have in store? And we'll have more from Jacksonville after this. Seahawks football beginning this second quarter. Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 8 as we are ready to get back underway. Smith-Njigba left side, he's got it. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Throwing on 3rd down is Darnold. That is caught. He finds Walker. It's a gain of 10 yards. It's good for a Seahawks first down.
First down, Seahawks.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on 3rd down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. From the shotgun, here's Darnold. That one swung out wide to Walker. And he'll be run out of bounds. It's a good gain on 1st down. They pick up 7 yards.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Here's 2nd and 2. To throw again is Darnold. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a 1st down.
Offensively, landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, they have to find a way to end this drive with points. Anything short of that would be a bit of a letdown. Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. Little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good gain.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 4. Here's Darnold. Throwing right, it's taken in. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain. Third down, 3 to go. Tight end going in motion here. Third and short yardage, and here's Darnold. Laying out, and he made the catch. What a play. That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
You just love to see this effort, especially on third down. You understand, you want to keep this possession alive. You have to do everything in your power sometimes to bail out your quarterback, and it's exactly what he does here, and it brings up a fresh set of downs.
And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
2nd and 10. Throwing, Darnold. He'll get this complete to Walker. And he's in! Kenneth Walker. Touchdown, Seahawks.
And that was just a great drive, really from start to finish, Mike. You could see the play caller just really finding his rhythm, mix in run, mix in pass. Results in the touchdown pass, but really everything they did, the entire possession worked to perfection. When you can sustain the drives like that and come away with touchdowns, man, that goes a long way towards establishing your identity for the rest of this game.
Jason Myers on to attempt the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Seahawks will take a 7-0 lead.
Jaguars nothing.
After the TD, Myers comes on now to kick it away. Here comes a return from the 5. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Jags offense ready for their second possession. They'll be hoping to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 our score as this drive begins with a first down. Play action now. It's Lawrence. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. DeMarcus Lawrence getting in there to drop him. It'll be a loss of 7 to start this drive.
When you can win so fast as an edge rusher, you put so much pressure on the quarterback to speed everything up. He can sense that pressure coming either from his front or back side. It either speeds up and leads to an errant throw, or in this case, it leads to a sack.
Now second down throw for Lawrence. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
Third and long. Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. And he'll just have to throw this one away. There was nowhere to go downfield. And now it's going to bring up a fourth down.
There's no need to do anything reckless. It's third and long. The opportunity to convert this is probably slim, so there was nothing open downfield. I think he makes the smart decision here, Mike. Avoid the negative play and throw the ball away. And
he'll get forward for a few yards on the return. where the offense will take over. The Seahawks offense and Kenneth Walker ready to take over once more. And he's been a big component of the passing game so far. You see the numbers here in the first half. This defense is going to need to find a way to key in on him because he's eating them up right now. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. This drive starts on the ground with Walker. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Darnold. And he cannot get away. Brought down. And that sack will bring us to the 2-minute warning. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. To throw is Darnold. That's complete on the tight end screen. The Jags will use the first of their timeouts here as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down is looming. Kicking time for the Seahawks. They'll punt this one away. Parker Washington awaits for the Jaguars. Ooh. And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. Here comes the Jacksonville offense now, heading back onto the field. And so far, not much has gone right. They've had it twice, punted twice. Looking to sustain something here on drive number 3. And in motion is Brown. Lawrence now to throw on 1st down. That's swung out to ETN. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. That's a gain of 21 to open this drive.
This is such a critical moment in the game, that middle 4 minutes, the final 2 minutes of the first half, and then the possession to come out of the halftime break. So maximizing this possession here before halftime is critical. See if you can get a drive starter. See if you can get an easy completion to kickstart a 2-minute mode. And that's what they got here. Now they got to see if they can go down and steal some points. So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on them early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
Lawrence now on 2nd down. Now he takes off.
These are the plays that just drive the defensive coordinator crazy, Mike. You do everything right, but you don't account for the quarterback scrambling. He's able to get out of the pocket and gain enough for a 1st down.
Using the jet sweep for the fake, they run it up the middle.
Holding offense.
That's on Walker Little, the tackle.
Still 1st down.
Now Lawrence. Got a man. It's Thomas. Play is stopped. We have an injury to one of the Jaguars. Halftime is looming, so the athletic training staff going to get a chance to look him over during the break. In motion comes Thomas. Second down, Lawrence. That's complete. It's Parker Washington. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a first down.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Lawrence. His throw on first down is going to be incomplete.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
Oh, in trouble, and down he goes.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the third sack of the game. And this defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's third and long. One final throw before the break. Now a deep ball toward the end zone. That's going to be incomplete. They say no to the field goal, but that backfires. They're going to come away with nothing as this first half comes to an end.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. Scott Hansen and crew, thrilled to be with you from the Orlando studios at EA Sports, and we'll keep this one short and sweet. Just one touchdown on the board so far, 7-0 at the half. Will the offenses pick it back up? To find out, let's rejoin our commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Okay, Scott, thanks a bunch. We'll see which team's adjustments will pay dividends here. Likely going to play a big role in who wins this one. Just that one touchdown on the board. 7-0 the score as the third quarter begins. He fields it at the 8. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Jaguars offense going to have a first crack at it as we begin this third quarter. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a first down. He'll move the pile forward. Let's give him a couple. Linebacker Ernest Jones ends that play.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 4.
To throw is Lawrence. That's complete to Etienne. A gain of 11 on that one. That's good for a Jaguar. First down.
Jaguars, first down. First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
A running back that can be used in the passing game is a handful for these defenses. And you can tell this offense, they're not shy getting this guy the ball. And I think the rest of this game, they're going to continue to see, hey, defense, do you have an answer for this guy?
Lawrence gives this one to Etienne. And he's tough to bring down. Good running across midfield. A gain of 8 that time.
47-yard line. It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd down and a yard. Run the toss here to Etienne. And he's going to be close to a first down. Looks like he'll have just enough to keep the chains moving.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run game. 3rd and short, 4th and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and to say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
Left side, it's caught by Brown.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6. It sets up 3rd down.
That's a gain of 7.
Very positive returns on that run. I mean, really, the only thing not to like is that they weren't able to move the chains. But you know what? The way he ran there, I think they go right back to him and see if he has even a bigger carry in him.
They go play action for Lawrence. Got his man. It's complete to Thomas. A gain of 16 on that pass play. First down, Jacksonville.
Move those chains. That's good for another Jacksonville. 1st and 10 at the 22-yard
3rd downs,
line.
Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
Here comes the jet sweep. And that didn't fool anyone. They'll chase him down behind the line of scrimmage.
He was taken down.
Tried to get a little cute here, get the ball into the hands of one of their receivers in space on a jet motion, but really nice job there by the defense. When you can set good edges and you can have good force players on the perimeter of the defense, there's really nowhere for this jet sweep to go, because with them running horizontal before the snap, Mike, it's very hard for these receivers to cut and get vertical.
He's going to be out of bounds. Gain of just a couple. And now we've got 3rd down coming up.
A gain of 2.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
Lawrence from the gun here on 3rd down.
This offensive line has to do a better job, Mike, of communicating the protection pre-snap, especially on these key 3rd downs. The blitz overwhelms them from the jump, and now they're picking their quarterback off the ground.
So it is 4th down, and that'll bring on Cam Little for this Jaguars field goal. Spotted at the 35, this a 45-yard attempt. Little's kick is good, and the Jaguars are on the board. It's 7-3.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
So after the field goal, back out is Little to kick this one away. This returnable from the 4. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. The Seahawks offense trotting back out for their first involvement of this 2nd half. The lead sits at 4, so they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. Here's a handoff to Walker. He'll be brought down up past the 35-yard line. 12 yards on the game. That's good for a quick first down.
First down, Seahawks.
Well, really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up first downs without having to get to third down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
Off the play fake, it's Darnold. The pressure, too much, and he goes down. Josh Hines Allen getting through there to drop him for a loss of 6.
And now we're seeing the game kind of go back and forth. Each team trading blows, trying to establish control over the other. Nice chunk play on the previous play. The defense responds back with a sack, and we're going to see which team can establish a little bit more of this control as the game unfolds.
Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. He finds Hupp along the out route. Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with third down.
Just a really good play design that time, Mike, from the offensive coordinator. They match up one of the most explosive playmakers in the NFL with a hook curl defender, and he's just not able to match up with one of the best route runners in the league.
Quickly, he gets it out to his right. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
Man, what a big-time play here by the corner. It feels like he knew that play was coming before the ball was even snapped. You can see he sticks his foot in the ground and bursts. He ends that play before it even has a chance to get started.
The Seahawks sending out their punt team. He's on for the second time. We'll try to get something inside the 10. That one hit inside the 10, but it bounces forward into the end zone. Bring it back out to the 20-yard line. The Jaguars offense ready to take over once more. They trail by 4. A touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. They'll give it to Etienne to start this drive. And he's got it to the 35-yard line. Terrific starter there. Gain of 15 and a first down.
And the Jaguars first down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
The ability to be effective on first down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a third down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
Firing right side, brought in by Brown. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 7. To throw is Lawrence. Right back to Brown. He's got it again. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback, understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver, who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion.
And this ball incomplete on 3rd down. Travis Hunter was the intended target. And now it's 4th down.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
And he didn't get the check he was hoping for in that one. That goes into the end zone, and it's a touchback. The Seahawks offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. They'll begin with 1st and 10. Straight ahead, it's Walker. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Well, this has been the story of the entire game, Mike, is just how well this defense has played, particularly against the run. There has been nowhere to operate for this offense, and it continued here on this last play.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Throwing, Darnold. Outright, Smith-Njigba has it. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down. Now Darnold. He'll try to run for it. And he's into a slide to avoid the contact. Does so successfully, and it's a 1st down.
And the Seahawks 1st down.
This is the point in the game, Mike, we're on 3rd down. You have to get off the field, and they do a great job. They defend everything in the pass routes, nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball, but they don't keep him in the pocket. They let him escape, picks up the 1st down with his legs. They're going to be able to run more time off the clock.
And he's able to gain yardage out of this one before he slides.
Well, give him some credit. Initially, that looked like it was going to be a sack. He's able to escape the pressure and get away, picks up a little bit of yardage, but at least he avoids taking that shot.
Here's a 2nd down and 7 from the 37. From the shotgun, here's Darnold. He'll get this complete to Walker. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. 13 yards on the catch there. 1st down, Seattle.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the 4th quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative. Just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Operating from the gun, it's Darnold. And they'll take this down inside the 35. 18 yards on the connection. It's good for a Seahawks 1st down.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
They run with Walker, and he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9. At the 33-yard line.
From the 33, here's 2nd down and 9. They'll go play action with Darnold. Oh, and this one's going to wind up incomplete. That's one you'd think he'd be able to corral. He can't find the handle, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Defense got lucky on that one. There's no one accounting for the running back out of the backfield as they should have, and fortunately for them, he bails him out by not securing the catch.
Throwing on 3rd down is Darnold. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
This guy's like a man amongst boys right now out here, Mike, and you just don't see these sort of dominant performances on the NFL level very often. I mean, whether they got to double team him or keep sliding the protection to him, I don't care what they got to do. Someone has to block this guy because he's completely destroying the entire game.
Pressure's on. Here's the veteran, Jason Myers. This to stretch the lead to a touchdown. This one is hooking, and he missed it. No good. Wide to the left. And this lead will stay right where it is.
They're just trying to extend the lead here, and this is definitely one they're going to want to have back.
The Jaguars offense ready to take over once again. They'll start with great field position up at their 45. Lawrence now to throw on first down. Caught over the middle by Thomas. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. They'll get 11 there. And that's a quick first down.
They don't waste any time capitalizing on their opponent's mistake, so they miss the field goal, you take the ball back. There's a lot of energy on the sideline. That's a big win for your defense. So what do you got to do? You got to go out there as an offense and get off to a fast start, and that's exactly what they're able to do on that first down play.
And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. Plenty of time, all 3 timeouts left. It's 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
All right, so this is why you get paid the big bucks. These are the possessions as a quarterback you need to deliver for your team. Everybody talks about 2-minute. Everybody drills it every single week. But when it comes down to this moment in the game, your quarterback needs to be on point. And after that first down incompletion, it just makes things that much harder.
Now a screen set up for Etienne. And he'll get into the end zone. Travis Etienne. Touchdown, Jaguars.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. I think this is a great example here. 2 guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
Now this, an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. An important extra point up and good, so the lead is 3 here in the late stages of the game. So now playing with the lead after that 4th quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. Safe kick taken at the 5. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Out comes the Seattle offense as they get ready for their next possession. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. To throw is Darnold. It'll be Smith-Njigba bringing it in. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
A gain of 36
A
yards.
big one here in the fourth quarter. 36 yards.
And it's hardly an exaggeration when I say, Mike, that he's probably one of the most difficult individual assignments in the entire league. It's like playing football against that really good kid in your neighborhood. He's just hard to cover, and plays like this, it just shows how special he can be.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the Jaguars' 33-yard line.
2nd and 6 coming up. Darnold. Now he'll run it. And he wisely hit the deck at the end of that one. No unnecessary shot there. It is a first down.
16 yards.
Now Seattle is going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in this one. Final minute, still 2 timeouts remaining as we get to 1st and 10. Darnold to throw. That's taken in by Horton. Timeout Seahawks, that is their second. And they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in this one.
At the 13-yard line.
Here's 2nd down. Darnold now to throw. They'll try to set up the screen here with Walker. And this is a touchdown. They were not going to be denied, and they have taken the lead here in the final minute of play. Now the point after try from Myers. He's got it. And the Seahawks are on top. It's 14-10.
14. Jaguars 10.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. A return now from the 4. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Jags offense headed back to take over once more. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down. The Jags will use the first of their timeouts here, and they'll stop it with 28 seconds to go in the game.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
So I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance, both run and pass.
That'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the 1st down. Now a timeout for Jacksonville. Their second. The clock will stop with an even 20 seconds to go. Needing to convert here on 3rd and inches. Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Now the Jags will use their third and final timeout, and it comes with 15 seconds to play in the game.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Pressure time, no timeouts to stop the clock as they get set here for a big first down. From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. Left side, caught by Hunter. And he's brought down, but they are out of timeouts.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
So it's a win here for the visiting Seahawks. They were forced to travel cross-country. They get the early start. 10 a.m. on their body clocks. They're happy now. They come away with the victory. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. So long, everybody.